Hello, everybody, and welcome to my session, The Evolution of Search in Sitecore. Today, I'm going to talk about search engine in Sitecore. Also, we will talk about problem we had before, talk about Sitecore search and its benefits, and finally, talk about how to integrate generative AI and large languages models in Sitecore search. But before beginning, let me introduce myself. My name is Evgeniy Triputko. I'm Sitecore solution architect at Brimit with 8 years experience in Sitecore and 10 years experience like .NET developer. I'm certified Sitecore developer and XM Cloud developer. This is my agenda for today. First, I will have introduction into traditional search problems. The next, I will explore Sitecore search and review the main features. And finally, I will show you innovation use case with search, such as integration with generative AI and large languages model. And of course, I will show a demo, how it's configured and works on a real project. And of course, I will be glad to answer your question in the end of the session. Let's begin. What I mean about traditional search? I mean standard search, like search by keywords. And when you writing something like search message, and this message is divided by keywords, and search engine try to find some content with these keywords. And the first most popular problem, it is not result or unexpected result. Example, you can see a real site and real example. I tried to find the pedal for a subboard, but I get unexpected result because, as you can see, I have mistake in the pedal, and when I write pedal with double D, I get result. And but as you see, this search is not good, and this search couldn't find result if I use wrong spelling. The next problem, it is don't understand synonyms, associations, and abbreviations. Example, I also tried to find GoPro tripod, but I get not result. And finally, of course, I find in menu navigation what is needed, and right spelling, it is GoPro 3-way grid. But as you see, also this search cannot find this result by my keywords like GoPro tripod. And search problem is relevant result. Example, when you try to search some case like switch watch, search don't understand this because I want to get results about wristwatches like Rolex or Tissot, but I get result about movies in Switzerland. And it is also a problem, it's search at the current moment. And of course, search by keywords is very limited. It's not able to search media content, also don't personalize your content, and search sometimes not keeping analytics. And how we can improve this? In the past, as you probably everyone know, especially when working with Solar, we're using some tools like spell checker or suggesters, and also using different techniques like steaming, lemmatization, fuzzy search. But they all, it is just text processing algorithms. And not matter how hard we try, we cannot make the search engine understand the meaning of what user is asking. But at the current moment also we have the modern solution for that. Example like semantic search, which we are using embedding and store our information in vector representation. And also, if we use semantic search, it allows us to understand meaning of search phrase and even to get multimodal search when search engine can understand and find information in any form. Example, images, audio files, and others. And firstly, before I will show how to integrate large language model, we will discuss about Sitecore search. How I said, we are using Solr search, and Solr was very limited, but Sitecore created a new search engine like Sitecore search. And now we will review this, and I will show the main feature. Sitecore search is a powerful tool that lets you create personalized and predictive search experience for your visitor. Of course, Sitecore search have filter rules, personalization, and some analytics. Also, of course, as I mentioned, you can track everything on your website and send this to Sitecore search for create predictive search and personalized content. But firstly, we need to upload data to our Sitecore search. And Sitecore search has 5 ways to upload data. First, it is web crawler. It is basic tool that moves through your content by starting at a specific point and following links or using sitemap. It is really easy, not needed some coding, and it is user-friendly. The second, it is the same like web crawler, but it is advanced web crawler, and it's more flexible and powerful option because you can set up in quantification, managing content in different languages, and using JavaScript to pull specific data. The next, it is AP crawler. It is designed to crawl AP endpoints that provide JSON data. It's also, as advanced web crawler, have possibility to manage authentication, working with different languages, and extract data using JSON path or JavaScript. The next, it is feed crawler. Each crawler works with CSV or JSON files to gather data. And the last, and I think most interesting for developer, it is Engagement API. It is RESTful API that allows you to create, update, or delete index document. Based on my experience, I work with AP crawler and Engagement API, and what I can say you. Example, if you want to full control over the data, like you want to update your data, example, in real time, you should use Engagement API, because Engagement API has method for add, update, partial update, or removing documents. But Engagement API has some significant minuses. It's of course is from my side. Example, we cannot remove all documents from our source with one query. We can only like delete each item by several queries. But On the practice and how I realize this on the real project, I use API crawler. And I use API crawler like for initial data uploading and scheduling update, example, one time per night. And in API crawler, you can enable sorry, you can enable checkbox which allow you to working with API crawler through engagement API. That means you can upload all your data through API crawler, and after that you can update data through RESTful API and update data in real time. On this video, you can see this source board, how it looks. You can see, like on my project, I have three sources, and you can see that Sitecore add good analytics for that, where you can track everything. You can track how many items you have, time uploading this data, and also you can see like common analytics, and you can see of course like analytics for a specific source. Also, from my experience example, when I upload data from XM Cloud, I upload 1,500 items in about 6-10 minutes. For my point, it is pretty quickly. The next point, it is search widget. Widgets are essential tools for navigation content. Without widget, the data in your source wouldn't be accessible for users. Sitecore search has following widget like preview search, search result, recommendation, banner, and HTML block. Each widget has like common features, and unique features. Example, the common features, it is like rules, filters, personalization, boost rules, or blacklist. Example, you can easily set up like showing content for one language. Example, show content for if you want to show content for Italy users only, you can show for them only Italy content. And of course, we have some unique features. Example, in recommendation widget, we have recipe set. What is a recipe set? It is some rules, and also it is like filters. When we can set up this, we can, example, show only item which was recently added, or most popular items, and others. In Sitecore, by default, you have available 35 recipes, and unfortunately, custom recipes you cannot create. But I think at the current moment, of course, you can contact with Sitecore support, and Sitecore support will create a custom recipe for you, but it is a long way, I think, sometimes. But at the current moment, maybe Sitecore search will do more popularity, and in future, I think, and maybe in next releases, we will have possibility to add custom recipes, because it is a real powerful feature. On this slide, you can see how recipes looks. Example, it is a recipe name like similar products with fallback to top view products. We have block scheme, how its recipe works, and also details. And from my experience, it is, of course, it is not something static. It's everything is dynamic, and Sitecore search use semantic or hybrid search for that. Let's talk about important feature like personalization. I think everyone know what is personalization. It's when you customize your search result based what user do on your website. For example, if user click on search item or open some pages, you can adjust the search result to match their interest. For track this, Sitecore has two ways. You can use React SDK or RESTful API. The next, of course, from example, React SDK or RESTful API, you can track action like views, clicks, additions, removes, and you can track some user identifications. Also, you can track like some pages or some specific widgets, and Events API has a lot of properties like location, browser type, and some user information like email, address, and even gender. Of course, when you set up personalization, you can see everything on analytics boards. It is really pretty good boards where you can find a lot of graphics, tables, see a lot of information about some specific widget or some specific pages, and also you can everything download, share by link or by email, and it is pretty cool features for managers and some customers. And of course, Sitecore Search has some after-the-box features like text relevance and suggestion blocks. Example, suggestion blocks can help you to create some suggestions if user cannot find some information by keywords. Example, if user don't know correct spelling something, you can set up suggestion block, and user will see suggested result. Also, from my experience, and on this slide, you can see how is the setuping. Text relevance, setuping is pretty easy, but suggestion blocks has a lot of option. And for setuping this, of course, you need to know Sitecore search analyzers. And before setuping this, you should read about analyzers in documentation and which analyzer you should use for different tasks. Example, here I set up in keyword Triputko, and you can see some properties and some setting for that. Of course, Sitecore has a lot of information about, example, analyzers and about how set up something in documentation, and you can find everything. On this slide, you can see how many analyzers Sitecore Search has, which you can use for text relevance or suggestion block. And of course, Sitecore has some boards calling like developer resources. It is our board for developer where you can test widget. Also, you can send some event request. You can also have event monitoring where you can check some personalization information for specific users. And of course, you have a section like documentation where you can find any links to, example, Sitecore documentation on, or example, Swagger for event API or search and recommendation API, and yeah, it's pretty cool boards for developer, as I mentioned. And for finally, of course, Sitecore want to create another feature in future releases, example like answering site visitor question with OpenAI, conceptual text generation, or ability tailor Sitecore search result based on customer question. We will wait this feature because at the current moment sometimes we needed this, but we don't have this. But I hope that Sitecore will add this soon. And also, I want to mention about one significant minus, as for me, that Sitecore Search don't have some integration with Sitecore and or XM Cloud. And sometimes customer ask about that, where is this integration, because we want something easy for implementing our search, but unfortunately, Sitecore don't have this, but maybe in future we will have that. But while we are waiting for a new releases of Sitecore Search, I want to show you how to integrate with large languages model and generative AI that are currently available. We have e-commerce customers that have asked us to implement smart search by using AI and combinational with brand content search. Our website sells perfumes, and our customers want to create AI assistants that will help the user to find the right products. And of course, we have some requirements for this task. Assistant should have access to our content, and assistant should able to make recommendation based on their knowledge in combination with our content. Also, assistant should support voice input and supporting different languages. Also, the next requirements is we should keep in chat history and format response from our assistant should be has unified response format. Example like JSON, and after that we can process this JSON to for user and process and create user-friendly result. Also, assistant shouldn't answer to question if it's not depend on perfumes. And if user asks something not depend on perfume, we should just return like, sorry, I am perfume assistant, and I know only about information about perfume. Of course, it should be something cross-platforming, because our customer want to use this like on website or mobile application. Also, we must take care about performance and cost and scalability, because on the future, customer maybe want to implement another assistant for another products, and we should do this very quickly and without a lot of money. For this task, we need to implement retrieval augment generation, or RAG. It is process of optimizing the output of the large languages model. So it is referent acknowledge base outside of this training data source before generating a response. It is, in our case, data source, it is Sitecore search. And now let's talk a little more about large languages models and multimodal search. In traditional search, we search text information by using some text keyword. But there is no reason why we want to stop at just text, because machine learning models can actually understand a lot of more than text. And it's really exciting. And let's start with multimodal search. As I mentioned, machine learning models can understand not only text, but also understand images, audio files, and videos. And so what you can do now with models? You can pass these data formats through this model and generate one unified vectors for all of these. And what does it mean? It means that machine learning models can capture conceptual meaning of data even across different formats. You can compare audio files with text or video files with images and others. And it is really cool part because now user question can be not only in text format. It can be like image or audio, even the video. And also, we can retrieve any format of the data in the search result. A good example of multimodal search, it is new advanced voice mode from ChatGPT. It is enable user to hold real-time human-like conversation with AI chatbot without any speech-to-text and text-to-speech preprocessing. Each features was released about several months and available at the current moment for ChatGPT Plus subscribers. Of course, ChatGPT is good choice for many solutions where you need machine learning and generative AI, but it have some limitation. Example, advanced voice mode don't have at the current moment API, and you can use this only in your account. Also, it doesn't support incremental updating on vector store. And of course, ChatGPT costs some money. But of course, at the current moment, we have not only ChatGPT like main machine learning, we have found some another large language model and machine learning. You can use like open source, LLama, Mistral, and others. A key aspect of how large language model function is through the use and embedding, which are vector representation of word and phrase. The vectors are stored in multi-dimensional space, capturing syntaxes and semantics, relationship between words. During interface, the model the vector to generate response. One good example, open source vector database is ViviWait. It is a good example, and you can use everyone this because it is open source database, and also this database has a lot of features like multimodal search, hybrid search, and also integration with different machine learning like OpenAI and others. And of course, sometimes you need a place where you configure everything. And of course, you can implement own middleware where you control everything, but you should know that you have some systems like Flowise AI where you can configure everything, and it is low-code systems and open source systems, and you can install these even your servers and use this. Yes, it is a little bit video, but I will have demo and I will show you how it's work, everything. And it is our global architecture for our AI assistant. You can see that we get content from XM Cloud, put this content to Sitecore search index, and our AI assistant we are implemented in Flowise AI and assistant based on OpenAI, Redis, and ViviWait. And now demo time. For me, needs some second for switching and show my main monitor here. Yes, I apologize about format. Oh, something not working. I think I should reconnect on my virtual machine. Please give me some minutes. Firstly, of course, I will share the Flowise AI board. You can see my first scheme. I will be a little zoom this. Need more zoom or not? Everyone see? Okay, cool. But firstly, of course, I will review a little bit this board. You can see some button here. Example, you can add some tools which you can want to use for our architectures. Example, we can here some Sitecore tools like Sitecore Connect, Sitecore Search, Sitecore Send, and just you can put this on the table, and you can see our block for Sitecore Send is appear, and you can set up everything and connect this block example to our tool agent. Of course, if you start to use this Flowise, you will not have Sitecore Send, Sitecore Search, and Sitecore Connect because it is our implementation. But of course, you can everything find on this repository. It is repository from my colleague Sergey Baranov. He implemented these blocks for Sitecore, and you can easily set up this because Sergey everything right about that. And of course, after presentation, I can share this repository, and if you start to using this, you can, and you have question, you can connect to me or Sergey. Let's return to our first scheme. You can see that it is a simple scheme where using Sitecore Search, chat OpenAI, and everything I connect my tool agent. And of course, when I connect everything this, I have button for testing that. But what I can say about this scheme, it is not really a smart scheme because this tool agent can work only with data from Sitecore Search, and if user go to this tool agent and to this assistance and ask something about another perfumes, not our products, of course, our assistant will not have information about that and will return null result. But if user know our product and some asking about our perfumes from our customer, tool will help and find everything what is needed. And also, you can easily integrate your chatbot on your website through some HTML script. You can also has React code for that. You can integrate to the Python or JavaScript. example, for our project, we integrated this from React. And also, if we click on the show embed chat configuration, you get full configuration for which you can customize and create custom pop-up for your assistant bot. Also, we can add in the scheme on the script some variables which we can moving from our website to Flowise AI board. And it is good because sometimes we can add example ID users or email users and push this to Flowise board and using this for Sitecore search and Sitecore search personalization. But as mentioned, this is scheme very limited because we are using for searching only content from Sitecore search, and I will show how to create more smartly scheme. And of course, first scheme will be based on OpenAI Assistant only. And if I click, of course, we have only one OpenAI Assistant here, and these assistants will work correct, and it's more smartly assistant than first scheme. And for testing, example, I can write something I like. Blue Chanel. Recommend something for me. I click. Of course, need to wait. And you can see our assistant return some information in JSON. About, of course, about our projects which we are keeping in our XM cloud or Sitecore search. And as you can see, the interesting part is we have summary field, and also we have explanation why we should use this perfume like alternative, and it's pretty cool. But you can ask why it's very simple, and it is really simple, but this OpenAI Assistant has some significant minuses. And for demonstrate this, I directly go to this my OpenAI platform, and you can see when I set up in these assistants on Flowise AI, automatically assistant also was created in platform OpenAI. And first minus, it is this assistant for pushing our data, we should only upload file. It means that we should go to Sitecore search, get all data about our products in JSON format, keep this in the file, and upload this file on our assistant. And as you understand, it is really not a good solution, and sometimes it spends a lot of time for doing that. And the second minus, it is when I write the same query like I like Blue Chanel. Run this. Need to wait, and we get the same result like I show in Flowise AI, because it is the same assistant. But the interesting point here, it is how many tokens we are using for one query and one message. It is 16,000 tokens, and it is need to know that one token costs money, and if we're doing a lot of query, we will spend a lot of money for this assistant. Of course, if you have not limited money, you can use it, but our customer don't want to pay a lot of money, and for that we are prepare another architecture how you can minimize these tokens for your assistant. Go back to our Flowise. And open this. It is maybe not like that. It is more powerful scheme, which has also chat OpenAI blocks, and the main blocks is our vector database is ViewWeight. And how it works. We get data from our Sitecore search through API loader tool, processing this data through OpenAI embeddings and keeping everything in the vector database ViewWeight. And after that, when we push our data in ViewWeight, we not needed Sitecore search because our assistant will get and working with data from ViewWeight. And of course, for pushing data, you have this button upset, and everything will be pushing in just into clicking, and not needed to upload all data in JSON format, keeping in file and pushing example in OpenAI assistant. Here, just clicking to button for that. And now we will go to our ViewWeight databases. And here we already pushing all information about our products in vector format and keeping this in our vector databases. And at the current moment, our chat assistant can send query to our ViewWeight. ViewWeight has also RESTful API. It's pretty easy. We can use in GraphQL query, and we already can work with vectors format. And you can see that I also, for example, has I like Blue Chanel, recommend something, and also the important point that we should add for query, of course, OpenAI key, because this message we should processing and transform to vector format before searching in ViewWeight, because ViewWeight keeping vector data, and all search query we should transform also to vector. And we run this query. You see that I also get my data, which is the same like this is the same data like I keep in Sitecore search, but at the current moment I moving all data to ViewWeight, and I can go to the back And of course, after that, our assistant using chat OpenAI can get this all information and from our view weight and return to users. And why we create this scheme, I can demonstrate on the image because it is length Smith. I can not to open this account because it is a customer account, and you can see like screenshot that for my query or the same query we are using only 316 tokens. That pretty less than we are just using our AI assistant from OpenAI. And at the current moment, of course, we have Redis cache for keeping chat history from our users. And let's go to the final demo in our test site. Reload these. And you can see that we have two virtual assistants. First is this voice assistant, and if I say something, hello, I like Blue Chanel, recommend something for me. Need to wait. Yes, and see, our assistant return 3 products from our site. Each is customer perfumes, and you can see that each is pretty same like Blue Chanel. Some blue out, only blue, and others. And of course, we have chat assistants, and you can see that we have our Brimit logo in the chat, and as I mentioned before, you can customize your assistants, and it is really easy to do this. And here, example, we also can write example some message. Again, I can write like I like Blue Chanel, recommend something or something else, but also we can upload some images. Example, I have image, it is perfume Miss Dior, perfume, my girlfriend likes this perfume, and I can upload this image and say just recommend something the same. Yes, and you can see this everything is work, and you can see that our assistant understand images, and he understood that it is Miss Dior blooming perfumes, and she also get some alternative from our site. Yes, that's all about my demo, and of course, if you have questions, you can ask me.